Hello, everybody, and welcome to this wonderful day. And I am looking at magic spoilers today. We're looking at the white colors. Today is the 15th of June, otherwise known as a Monday. Hope you're all having a wonderful one. So we're looking at the white cards, and we're looking only at confirmed cards, and I am using mtgsalvation.com/spoilers. So if you want to check these spoilers out yourself, feel free. So the first card we see is Charging Griffin. 3 and a white for a creature griffin flying. Whenever it attacks, it gets 1/1 until end of turn. +1/+1 until end of turn, and it is a 2/2. So, not great. Definitely worthy of the common spot. Maybe a limited bomb. Hard to say. 3/3 swinging is pretty decent, especially for 4 in the white mana. I don't know. I'd say maybe good for limited, but otherwise, meh. Mighty Leap, card we've seen many times, but it is 1 and a white. Instant target creature gets +2/+2 and gains flying until end of turn. A limited bomb to be sure, but again, it's okay. I mean, it's to be expected. It is not only basically a core set, but it's just a core set. That's it. It's not. But looking at the next creature, it is yet again a card we've seen before. It is the Yoked Ox. 1 white mana. Only white. Creature Ox 0/4. Pretty simple. So, Akron Jailer. White. Creature Human Soldier. 2 and a white. Tap target creature. 1/1. Now, you can see a problem with this guy if you look at Gideon's Lawkeeper. He is shit comparison. Too costly. Just too costly. I mean, it'll be decent for limited, but as of right now, just I mean, even not as of right now, he's just too costly, period. Done and done. Grasp of the Hieromancer. Very cool. I'm excited. We were probably going to see Hieromancy for the first time. Or Hieromancy, depending on how you would commonly pronounce that. Probably Hieromancy if, you speak the language in which they're using. Let me just zoom in a little bit, because I feel like it might be a little bit easier to read on your eyeballs. So, for 1 and a white, Enchantment Aura, Enchant Creature. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has, whenever this creature attacks, tap target creature defending player controls. Pretty relevant ability, eventually for a limited. We might see a little bit of play in sideboard and standard, but other than that, I don't see much more out of limited. It is a pretty good card, though. I'm going to call it Hieromancy. You can correct me down in the comments below. Please feel free. But it definitely seems to be this idea of tap and attack. Kind of like this like arresting kind of thing. Which works considering Hieromancy is from the Order of Heliod, in which Gideon learned from the Order of Heliod. It is commonly referred to Gideon being a Hieromancer or Hieromancer. Again, please let me know how you would pronounce that down in the comments below. But this idea that you're not controlling, but creating order and justice and kind of arresting. It's a very interesting idea. And we also have some cool flavor text that I want to point out. In particular, there is power in abandon, but far more in control. Very fucking hilarious flavor text, especially Warden Hixus to Kithian, who is known as Gideon, of course. I thought that was funny. There's an abandon, but in control. It's almost as if you'd play in this in a control deck, kind of. Except you probably wouldn't, because it's kind of an aggro card. But anyway, going on. Went a little too much on that one, I guess. Heavy Infantry, 4 and a white. Creature Human Soldier. When Heavy Infantry enters the battlefield, tap target creature and opponent controls. It's okay. 3 and a 4. It's decent. Hixus Prison Warden, 3 and double white. Legendary creature, Human Soldier with Flash. Whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, if Hixus Prison Warden entered the battlefield this turn, exile the creature until Hixus leaves the battlefield. 4/4. Interesting ability to say the least. I'm not too sure how good it's gonna be. Um, I mean, it has similar ability to Banisher Priest slash Get in the Bag, otherwise known as Fiend Hunter. But it deals combat damage to you, so it's kind of a smite. No, not smite. Yeah, smite. It is smite. But I don't know. I mean, you can get a lot of creatures this way, but it's risky play, I think. So, moving on, we're looking at Sentinel of the Eternal Watch. 5 and a white creature giant soldier of vigilance at the beginning of combat. Each opponent's turn, tap target creature that players control. Pretty good ability there. Still pretty costly. I mean, you can tap a creature and then block with her, so that's pretty good. But 4 and a 6, just not feeling it, personally. Still pretty good, but not amazing. Valor in Akros. 3 and a white. Enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, creatures you control get 1/1 until end of turn. So it's a pretty good ability. Not as good as something like Kathar's Crusade, but obviously this is uncommon anyway. But definitely a limited bomb to be sure. Could work with stuff like, well, not really with prowess. It wouldn't work with prowess. It's kind of like an opposite of prowess. But still pretty good card. Aegis Angel, 4 and double white. We've seen this card before. We didn't want it the first time. We don't want it now. But flying whenever it enters the battlefield, another target. Permanent gains indestructible as long as you control her. 5/5. Meh. Limited bomb perhaps, but still meh. Not something for me. Divine Verdict. Destroy target attacking or blocking creature. 3 and a white instant. Something we've seen many a times, and we'll keep seeing praises. It's a pretty good card for limited. Not amazing for any constructed play, but still pretty good. Eagle of the Watch. 2 and a white. Creature bird. Flying vigilance. 2/1. Meh. Again, vigilance isn't very relevant for a 2/1. Okay, sure, I'm going to swing in for 2, and then I'm going to block with my only flyer. I don't think so. Sarah Angel, the beautiful, the wonderful, the everlasting, wonderful girl, Sarah Angel. 3 and double white creature angel, flying vigilance, and is a 4/4. We will see her. We love her. And this is the end of the spoilers for today. If you liked, remember, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, have a hell of a week. Stay tuned for more spoilers. And as always, I'm going to say this twice. Have a hell of a week. Never concede.